Audio Jungle.
Prince Harry and Meghan's Oprah Winfrey interview failed to win an Emmy because it was largely propaganda, a royal expert has claimed. Richard Fitzwilliams, who is also a veteran film critic, said the fact it was broadcast across the planet and hosted by the iconic chat show host would have put it in good stead. But, in the eyes of the ceremony's judging panel, that alone wouldn't be enough for the bombshell chat to win an award. The interview, which took place in March while Prince Philip was gravely ill, was pipped to the post by Stanley Tucci, searching for Italy in the Outstanding Hosted Non-Fiction Series or Special Award. Mr. Fitzwilliams said, "Originally I thought it had a very good chance of winning after it was screened in 70 countries and had Oprah fronting it." He claimed however that high audience figures alone wouldn't be enough to sway the judges. They were given too easy a life, there wasn't a single point that Oprah pushed them on, he claimed. Oprah as an interviewer never pushed them. It was clearly rehearsed and parts of it were questionable. You can see why an awards ceremony would see flaws that the average viewer would not pick up on. The fact that it did so well with the audience wouldn't give it a right to win by itself. During the landmark interview, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex claimed that a senior royal questioned how dark their son Archie's skin would be. In a statement released days after the interview aired, the Queen said she was saddened by their comment but insisted that recollections may vary. Harry also claimed that his family literally cut me off financially after they stepped back as senior royals last January. This was disputed by the Prince of Wales, who reportedly gave the couple a substantial sum of money after they quit as working royals. Meghan also suggested that her son Archie was denied his birthright of the title of prince by the palace and that the decision went against protocol. She spoke of her shock at being told he would not get police protection because he did not have a title, and suggested that the decision was taken because of his mixed race. In reality, under protocols established by George V in 1917, the children and grandchildren of a sovereign have the automatic right to the title HRH and Prince or Princess. Failure to win the award may also have damaged their value, according to investment platform Invez. A spokesman said that the prestige of winning an Emmy would have helped propel them forward and add kudos to their upcoming projects. The apparent snub has devalued this in some investors' eyes and takes away the sheen of being associated with the royal family, they added. Another news: Prince Harry impersonates his grandmother the Queen in a cheeky moment from tomorrow night's BBC documentary Remembering Prince Philip. Prince Philip, The Royal Family Remembers, which is set to air on Wednesday 22nd of September at 9 p.m. on BBC One, will feature interviews from all of the monarch, 95, and Philip's children, the Prince of Wales, 72, the Princess Royal, 71, the Duke of York, 61, and the Earl of Wessex, 57. The Duke's adult grandchildren, the Dukes of Cambridge and Sussex, Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie, Peter Phillips and Zara Tindall, will also provide their personal memories of the royal during the film. Interviews were filmed before and after Prince Philip's death in April, and were conducted separately, with Prince Harry's tribute filmed in the US where he lives, having stepped back from royal duty. Prince Harry, taking part in his first family project since acrimoniously quitting royal duties and moving to the US, is seen looking through flight logs from his grandfather, a qualified pilot, from a 1983 trip to Africa. The Duke says, "He was doing all the flying himself, or certainly chunks of it. When you're flying, you don't get an easy pass just for being the Duke of Edinburgh. You very much have to put in the work and prove your skill." But also he had an amazing privilege to get behind the controls and fly aircraft all around the world. "I can just imagine my grandmother sitting in the back of a plane having a cup of tea, going through turbulence and going, 'Oh Philip, what are you doing?'" Elsewhere he says poignantly, "More than anything I miss his sense of humor. But I miss him more for my grandmother because I know how incredibly strong she was with him there. I also know she will be okay without him." He adds, "The two of them together were just the most adorable couple. To me, knowing the cheekiness of him and knowing that behind what the world sees you have two individuals who were very much in love and both, from a very young age, have dedicated their life to service. That is an incredible bond between two people."